Today, I'm here to answer some questions on where. Hello, my name is Kevin Yeo. I run the Porous Animal Behavior Clinic as a clinical animal behaviorist, rendering behavior services for companion animals such as dogs, cats, horses, fish, and birds. And today I'm here to answer some burning questions from you guys. So from Mum Life Adventures, how can a dog's behavior around water be indicative of its health or well-being? Generally speaking, a dog's behavior is its physical expression of emotion in physical form. A healthy dog will be drinking a reasonable amount of water to maintain its bodily function. On the other hand, polydipsia, which is the medical term for excessive water consumption, is a sign of abnormal behavior and could be a sign of underlying medical ailment as well. From Art by Jia Qi, what are the common mistakes owners make when providing water to their dogs? Off the top of my mind, I can think of two common mistakes. First, owners might unintentionally neglect to change the water in their dog's water bowl regularly due to their busy schedules. The second is that dog owners might have the misconception that all dogs can drink any kind of water, including tap water. This is generally untrue. Filtered water from a good water dispenser is much better than tap water. Although the tap water in Singapore is perfectly potable, filtered water will be able to remove bacteria and impurities which might be harmful to your dog's health. From Chantella XO, how does proper hydration affect a dog's performance during training? That's a tough one. Proper hydration is essential in order to maintain the bodily function of the dog. Essentially, water powers all the cells, which is the building blocks of our body, and in turn they also power the systems that actually carry oxygen and other important substances to maintain our body. Conversely, if a dog is not getting enough water or worse off in a state of dehydration, then that would actually impact their bodily systems negatively and in extreme cases can even result in death. From Kel345, can the type or quality of water have an impact on the dog's energy levels and responsiveness? I'll touch on three aspects of this question, mainly pertaining to the type, the quality and the temperature of the water. So regarding type, normal water has a pH of 7 and there's been an ongoing debate about the proposed benefits of mildly alkaline water, which is between 8 to 9 for both humans and dogs. But whether its benefits of soothing digestive issues and even more extreme cases and applications such as being adjunctive for treatments like cancer, these evidence is relatively scant and inconclusive, especially for dogs. Mildly acidic water, on the other hand, should never be fed to dogs. As for quality, filtered water, as I've previously mentioned, is most certainly better than tap water, especially if your dog has a known history of gastrointestinal issues from drinking tap water. Talking about temperature, cold water is definitely better than hot water or water at room temperature when it comes to cooling down the dog. However, caution must be had when you are trying to use excessively cold water to cool down a dog that's already in a state of dehydration. From Erwin Po 1991, what should an owner do if they notice changes in their dog's drinking habits? All owners should upkeep a good habit of maintaining a daily log for their dog in terms of their water habits so that they are able to detect if there's any irregularities that occur. If irregularities do occur, they should immediately present their dog to the veterinarian for inspection. From Xiao Hong 7878, how can hydration be maintained during training sessions, especially in hot weather? In sunny and humid Singapore, owners should try their best to train their dogs in a sheltered environment. If they need to do it in outdoor sunny environments, training sessions should be limited to a maximum duration of 15 to 30 minutes at a time. Owners and trainers should take special note to actually determine if their dog has sufficiently acclimatized to the outdoor environment and definitely remove their dogs from a training session if they show excessive signs of dehydration. On the other hand, owners should also bring enough water for themselves and their dogs, especially if they plan to be subject to hot weather for long periods of time. To minimize the risk of dehydration, they should have scheduled water breaks for themselves and their dogs at regular intervals and closely monitor their dog's behavior for any changes. Any signs of abnormal thermoregulatory behavior, for example excessive panting, shifted gaits and shelter-seeking behavior, which can be symptomatic for heat stroke, should be expeditiously addressed. From KenKenny45, how can trainers and owners ensure that dogs are receiving the right amount of water, especially during active training sessions? Trainers and owners must closely observe and monitor their dog's behavior in outdoor environments to see if it corresponds with the activity levels of their dog. For example, during strenuous physical activities such as dog-to-dog play or dog-to-dog engagement play with a toy, owners and trainers should have scheduled and structured water breaks for their dogs in higher quantities. Trainers and owners should also closely monitor the gums to ensure that it is pink and moist. They can press on it and it should appear white for a second, then return to its normal pink color almost immediately. In dehydrated dogs, the capillary refill time of skin, gums and tongue will take much longer than usual. If heat stroke or dehydration is expected or suspected by any trainer or owner, please do not hesitate and bring your dog to the nearest emergency veterinarian for immediate assistance. And that's all the questions. I hope you learned something. See you next time.